For this build, I wanted to do a boho aesthetic build. I know I talked about it in my last video and I was kind of wanting to do it this time. So I built a small home, and this time I did pre-build it, but I still didn't record it, so I was just trying to make sure that I could actually build it. So I was wanting this to be a tiny home, but it's not, it's just a small home. And I went back and forth on the colors that I was wanting to use, because in my mind, whenever I think boho, I think of green, and maybe like a beige color, but I kind of already did a beige colored home. So this time I kind of just focused on the yellows and focused on some touches of pink with some plants, so there's some green in there. I did spend a lot more time on the exterior this time, and I added a lot more flowers, which you'll see here in a few moments, because in my mind that's what boho is like there's just a lot of flowers. And I was picturing in my mind, if I had any amount of money and I could live wherever I wanted to, and I could decorate my house and landscape my house however I wanted to, I think it would look something similar to this. But obviously, it'd be a lot better because I wouldn't do this by myself. But I was thinking that a home is full of flowers, and the landscape again is just full of flowers, and there's a smaller backyard. And trying to get that even was very difficult, but I like the idea of having a little planter out front. I just think that's cute. And I was trying to figure out what walkway I was wanting here, if I was wanting flowers, if I was wanting pebbles. And so at first I was going to line the walkway with flowers, but then I just decided to do the whole entire thing because it's, again, it's a land full of flowers, I guess. And I was trying to make a little pathway there. I don't know if that's functional or not, but we can see. Also, I was going to put some stones to line it, but that was going to take forever. And this wasn't supposed to take forever. It was supposed to be small, and it was supposed to not take very long, but that's alright. And I think that you guys will be proud of me, maybe, because I actually included a dumpster and a trash can. So, yay. So, again, at this point, it might be way too many flowers, but I think that it's pretty. And I did add some pops of orange in there just to for a variety, because I've used white and I've used black, and in my previous builds I just was wanting something different. Those neutral colors, I guess, don't come after me, I guess, are a little bit more comfortable for me, because like I know that those go with everything. But we'll see. And there was minimal clipping actually, so I was pretty happy with that. And I wasn't going to add the trees in the back, but I think that gives it a little bit more personality. And yeah, so like I think at this point it was maybe 30 minutes and I was already kind of, I was very in the zone. But yeah, this is where I was like, I'm gonna do green doors and green windows because that looks nice, right? And that screams like boho. But whenever I clicked on the boho theme, I guess that's what you call it, there wasn't a whole lot of green, and I don't have all the packs, so there's probably a lot more variety. So mainly the packs that I used was high school stuff and laundry day, but I didn't use any. I didn't put like an outside line for laundry or a wicker basket or whatever. But I don't know, it's like you could put this in like in the country and live that way. I don't know. That's also what was kind of in my mind. It's like a country home, which you'll see with the kitchen, because I did use country kitchen. I think that's what it is, or Hinford on Bagley. That's what it is. I did use the um, kitchen stuff on that. I was determined to use green doors, but that didn't work out. And I did use a reference photo, and it was about the same size as this. And I was just gonna use a single bed, but I don't know. I didn't like it. I was gonna use that bed from, I don't remember which pack it's from, But I was just like, no, that's not really what I'm going for, because it's just supposed to be colorful, I guess. It didn't really match, in my opinion. I mean, I could have, and it would have been fine, and I could have kept all the green, but that's okay. It gave me some variety because it did get me out of my comfort zone, so I decided on the color yellow. Everything's gonna be yellow. Not everything, but I don't know. I just thought it was nice. And yeah, I decided on the sunshiny bed because right now, like I've been saying for the past few videos, that it's very snowy outside, and I've been stuck inside for the last couple days. And I tried to get out yesterday, and I got stuck. Like I was doing pretty well because I went to the store, came back, but then I got stuck on my driveway, not driveway, but my street at the very end. And I don't have like a four-wheel drive vehicle, and I don't have that. So I should have went faster instead of just slowing down because there was other people on the road, and there was someone in the way that was driving on the flatter portion of the road that didn't have a whole lot of snow. But so I got stuck, and I was scared. Actually, I really wasn't scared. I was just thinking like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna bust my tires trying to get out of here. But luckily there was an older, nicer, good Samaritan out there that helped dig me out. Literally, he had a shovel and he dug me out. He was giving me instructions how to get out and everything. So it was very kind of him. So I made it home, and then I told my husband, and he was just like, yeah, you shouldn't have came out. You should have just stayed home. Because no. Like, yeah, I'm glad that person came to help me because I was stuck. I was just gonna be there until my husband got off, and he had to pull me out of there. But luckily, I was not stuck there. And I tell you what, I came inside, I parked it, and I'm like, I'm not going back out. That was enough. Because on my street, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but they don't maintenance the street outside of my house because it's where the county's maintenance ends. So it's just, you're on your own when it comes to that. So they don't maintenance it, even though it doesn't make much sense because there is a public school right down the road from me. So it doesn't make sense. So for this interior, like I was saying, is like it's supposed to give people like a summery spring vibe, which I'm so looking forward to now. I have, in my adult career, I don't think I've had this much snow. Like, as I say, when I say career, I mean when I go to my, like, for jobs and stuff. Even whenever I worked at my previous job, there was a massive amount of snow, but it only lasted for like a day. And then the next day, it was just a slushy mess. But it wasn't nearly like, because it's Arctic weather out there right now. So it's very cold, and schools have been out for 3 days, I think. I'm pretty sure I have to go back to work tomorrow, which I hope that this mess is better, because I don't want to get stuck at the end of the road, and I don't necessarily want to put my husband in danger, but we'll see, because it's gonna melt, and then it's gonna freeze over, even though it's already freezing out there. So I don't know. I hope that it's better than it was yesterday. So on Saturday, I am going to start working on my legacy challenge. It's one that I found off the internet, but I find it fitting for reasons that you'll see. But I will be posting that on Saturday. So right now it's Friday whenever you're watching this. I'm recording this on Thursday. But I will be putting that up on the gallery, or not gallery. Well, it will be on the gallery, but I won't be posting that speed build and the create a sim until the end of this week. So it might be coming up on Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to post a video on Sunday. Usually I don't want to do that. So it'll probably be on Monday. So I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it, and I hope that one of your Sims could live here and I was trying to think of every need. But I also added a little picnic at the end, because I just think that would be cute. It was just very spring and summery, and I also added a trash can. A dumpster, I mean. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Bye.